Hello and namaste everyone. Welcome to Teach Nepal and Teach Manu Online. I am Bidur Neupane. Today I am going to deal with Unit 18 grammar part of Grade 12 Compulsory English, that is called prepositions. In this video I'll deal with the basic concepts of prepositions, as there are different types of prepositions and students are confused with the ways of using it. And I'll present the solutions of the textbook exercise given there. So if you are new to our channel, I'd like to request you all to subscribe it so that we can get connected to our channel and you can be benefited, as we have been uploading many videos for the course of different subjects relating to grade 11 and 12. Now let me begin with today's content, that is the preposition part. So everyone, at first you need to understand what is called preposition. Preposition के हो भन्ने कुरा जान्नु पर्यो. First, you see, a preposition is a word or a group of words. It can be sometimes a group of words, right? Because we use sometimes two words for a single preposition. For example, made of, made from, right? Sometimes we can write from, sometimes we can write of, but sometimes we can use two words, right? Made of, made from. Sometimes we can say made up of also. So it is not only a single word. एउटा मात्र word हैन कि कहिलेकाहीँ दुईटा पनि हुन सक्छ, right? They are used before noun, pronoun, or noun phrase to show direction, time, place, location. Special relationship means that spatial we call ठाउँ अथवा स्थिति बताउनको लागि, or to introduce an object. Some examples of prepositions are the words like in, at, on, of, to, right? So in, it is the preposition of time, place. Sometimes it shows the location also, right? There are other many prepositions. There can be more than 1,000 prepositions used in English language. So here we deal with some of the prepositions given in the textbook, and we go to the exercise given there. So you can see to, for, from, on, about, with. Add up to, add to, agree to, apologize to, belong to, consent to, devotee to, happen to. For example, I happen to observe, or I happen to do something. In this way we can use for. Admire for, apologize for, apply for, ask for, blame for, care for, excuse for, right? Hate for, long for, we can say I'm longing for, right? Wait for, we can say, right? I waited for you, right? From, abstain from, borrow from, escape from, graduate from, hide from, interfere from, prevent from, prohibit from, protect from, recover from. These are, you see, just the examples, okay? These are some representative examples. There can be many other terms where we can use the preposition. So right, on, in, at को चाहिँ तपाईहरुलाई क्लियर थाहा हुनुपर्छ है. On time सँग कसरी लाग्छ, place सँग कसरी लाग्छ, then you see with other different things, okay? On, in, at चाहिँ कसरी लाग्छ थाहा हुनुपर्छ. For example, clock hour मा हामीले at युज गर्छौं. On भनेर Sunday, Monday, Tuesday 7 days को अगाडि on युज गर्छौं. in चाहिँ हामी month को नेम अगाडि र year को नेम अगाडि युज गर्छौं. For example, in June in 1999, हैन? त्यो त्यस्तै गरेर अरु प्रिपोजिसन्सहरुको नि बेसिक कुरा चाहिँ फर्स्टमा यु हैव टु नो. यो कुरा चाहिँ अलिकति त्यो भन्दा माथिको एडभान्स कुराहरु भयो है. तपाईहरुले त्यो अन, इन, एट को बेसिक कुराहरु जानिसक्नु भएपछि मात्र यो कुराहरु चाहिँ जानकारी लिन सकिन्छ. सो प्लिज गेट सम बेसिक आइडियाज अबाउट इट. नाउ हियर यु हैव टु, फर, फ्रम, अबाउट, अफ, ओके? कहिलेकाहीँ चाहिँ झुक्याउनको लागि चाहिँ उस्तै उस्तै केस दिएको हुन्छ, बट द प्रिपोजिसन्स दे आर युज्ड इन डिफरेंट वे, ओके? सो अब फन्ड अफ दिन सकिन्छ, अथवा राइट, डिप्राइभ दिएर चाहिँ ओएफ अफ अथवा ओएफएफ अफ युज गर्नुपर्ने हुन सक्छ. सो इन दिस वे यु हैव टु बी केयरफुल, ओके? के छ त ओएफ अफ र ओएफएफ अफमा हाउ आर द डिफरेंट, कसरी फरक छ भन्ने कुरा चाहिँ that's important. OF of भनेपछि it is a preposition, right? That shows the relationship of noun and its subject there in the sentence, okay? A pronoun र फर्स्टमा आएको subject को relation बताउन सक्छ. But OFF अफ भनेको चाहिँ केही कुरा चाहिँ अफ हुने अथवा फिनिश हुने राइट वी क्यान से प्लिज टर्न द स्विच अफ भन्न राइट स्विच अफ गर्नको लागि अथवा लाइट अफ गर्नको लागि भन्न सकिन्छ ओएफएफ अफ हैन बट ओएफ अफ भनेको चाहिँ इट्स डिफरेन्ट इट्स प्रिपोजिसन राइट सो भर्ब एन्ड प्रिपोजिसन लिस्ट यु क्यान सी हामीले भर्ब कुन भर्बसँग कुन प्रिपोजिसन लगाउने त्यो कुरा चाहिँ जानकारी हुनुपर्छ दिस इज अल्सो कल्ड प्रिपोजिसनल भर्ब यसलाई हामी प्रिपोजिसनल भर्ब पनि भन्छौँ आई राइट टु हैन प्लिज राइट टु मी हामी भन्छौँ राइट टु मी मलाई चाहिँ चिठी लेख चिठी सेन्ड लेटर सेन्ड गर राइट टक टु मी राइट नट टक विथ मी सब्सक्राइब टु प्लिज सब्सक्राइब टु माई च्यानल राइट इन दिस वे वी क्यान से वी डोन्ट से सब्सक्राइब फर okay apologize for we should say not apologize to abstain from right agree on hint at right ask about argue about begin with coincide with okay so यस्तो खालको प्रिपोजिसनहरु चाहिँ अब there are many prepositions र एक्जाममा यही सोध्छ भन्ने कुरा चाहिँ हामी स्योर नभएको भएर you have to go through some of the prepositions र हेर्ने हैन कसरी चाहिँ युज हुँदो रहेछ त भनेर चाहिँ यु क्यान गेट सम आइडियाज अबाउट इट अब यसबाट चाहिँ 1 मार्कको प्रिपोजिसन ताक सोध्ने हुन्छ र त्योभन्दा पनि बढी चाहिँ इफ यु नो अबाउट द वेज अफ युजिङ प्रिपोजिसन्स यसले चाहिँ डे टु डे लाइफमा पनि हेल्प गर्नेछ र एज अ होल इट हेल्प्स यु टु बुस्ट अफ युर राइटिङ स्किल्स एन्ड स्पिकिङ अल्सो होइन स्पिकिङमा पनि कसरी प्रपरली प्रिपोजिसन युज गर्ने वाइल राइटिङ अल्सो बिकज इट्स रियल इम्पोर्टेन्ट द्याट यु निड टु बी ग्रामेटिकली एक्युरेट टु गेट गुड मार्क्स इन यर राइटिङ टास्क अल्सो सो यु क्यान युज दिज थिङ्स So some prepositions of time you can see during, for, until, since, from, to, ago, before, by. How these things they are used there. During, right? You use during when something happens within the time or something else is happening. Okay? जुन कुनै पनि एउटा समय केही भइरहेको बेला हुन्छ अथवा कुनै एउटा पर्टिकुलर टाइममा हुन्छ त्यस्तो बेलालाई हामी ड्युरिङ भन्छौँ फर इक्जाम्पल ड्युरिङ विन्टर सिजन भरि भन्न खोज्यो विन्टर सिजन ताका भन्न खोज्यो ड्युरिङ दसैँ हैन दसैँ बेला दसैँको समयमा भन्ने वी स्टेड एट अ होस्टल ड्युरिङ द कन्फरेन्सको बेलामा कहाँ बस्यो होस्टलमा बस्यो ड्युरिङ द्याट टाइम फर युज विथ द पिरियड अफ टाइम I'm just going to bed for 2 hours or so right or I have been working in this organization for 2 hours हैन so to talk about time place अथवा अरु कुराको लागि छँदैछ until till in up to a certain time we played until 6 right or I waited for you till right in that way we can use since पनि for को सट्टामा हामी since युज गर्छौं when there is point of time आउँछ भनेदेखि चाहिँ फर एक्जाम्पल युजिङ हामीले अगाडि नै since र for युज गर्दा पढिसकेको हुन्छौं right for example at 2 p.m. right Sunday right I have been writing a letter since Sunday भन्न सक्छौं for 2 days भन्न सक्छौं since right particular time हुनु पर्यो त्यहाँ एक्ज्याक्टली point out गर्न सक्ने टाइम हुनु पर्यो all right so there are other prepositions also from ago before okay from right from this time to this हैन from भनेको beginning to सँग चाहिँ हामी end युज गर्छौं for example from Monday to Thursday right ago means sometime ago right sometime before right कुनै अघिल्लो टाइम रिफर गर्नु पर्दा हामी ago भन्छौं he left the house an hour ago right an hour ago before you know that before how to use it right to show the previous event or previous action we use before by no later than right by कसरी युज गर्दैछ to talk about time त्यो भन्दा पछि हुन्न है भन्नको लागि for example you should submit the later you should submit your assignments no later than 5 o'clock tomorrow हैन it means त्यो भन्दा पछि चाहिँ सबमिट गर्न हुन्न है डेडलाइन एक्सप्रेस गर्दाखेरि हामी चाहिँ कहिलेकाहीँ we have to use by right the wool was out the night during the night right mom's has been at work since 8 a.m. the shop is closed until Monday right she finished her work lunch time what do we need to use please guess there अघि हामीले पढेको कुन चाहिँ preposition युज हुन्छ त त्यहाँ for by until since right so she finished her work by lunch time right So by plus time use गर्दा चाहिँ हामी most of the time future perfect, sorry, yeah, future perfect use गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ. For example, she will have finished her work by lunch time. I've known him since last year. All right, in this way you can use some of the prepositions. Here we infer or we come to the conclusions about these prepositions. They may sound similar or overlapping in meaning, right? So that makes us confusing. Confusing बनाउन सक्छ, right? So during, often, during अथवा in चाहिँ सँगै use गर्न सकिन्छ जस्तो लाग्छ, but they are used in different ways, right? For example, during दशैं or in दशैं भनेको फरक कुरा हो. During भनेको it refers to the long period of time, हैन, त्यो समयभरि अवधिभरि, but in भनेर चाहिँ particular कुनै इन्स्ट्यान्टलाई कुनै इन्स्टान्सलाई कुनै टाइमलाई जनाउन सक्छ. On र upon they are used interchangeably, particularly to refer to something abstract. Upon, although upon is more formal, often, right? Upon, right? So upon like saying formal मानेको रहेछ. Like into, onto, right, implies movement. Into र onto like saying movement सँग. I went into the room, right? I threw the book under the table. Direction अथवा movement लाई टेबल तिर फाल्नु, रूम भित्र छिर्नु, that's movement. So right, I'm inside the room, right? I'm in the room भनेर I'm going into the room भन्नु फरक कुरा छ, right? I kept the book on the table र I kept the book onto the, I threw the book onto the table भन्नु फरक कुरा हो है. त्यसले मुभमेन्ट जनाउँछ, केही पास भइरहेको अथवा केही कुरा मुभ गरिरहेको छ भन्ने जनाउँछ, राइट? अब बिफोर, बिनिथको कुरा आउन सक्छ, राइट? अन्डर, अबोभ, है, ओभर, अबोभ, राइट? अब ओभर, अबोभ भन्दा चाहिँ यसले चाहिँ हाइटको कुरा जनाउँछ. इट टक्स अबाउट हाइट, कति माथिसम्म भन्ने कुराहरू, राइट? सो ओभर, राइट? ओभर रिलेटिभली अलिक तल भएको, अबोभ चाहिँ केही माथि भएको कुरा एक्सप्रेस गर्नको लागि. द स्काई is just above us, the birds are flying above the sky, right? Over, it's just over, the ceiling is over our head, no? In this way you can use these things, all right? यहाँ चाहिँ beneath को example पनि दिएको छ, below को example पनि दिएको छ. You can see, है, below, under, under पनि, right? Under the table, under the bed भनेर हामी चाहिँ केही position, right, केही कुरा भन्दा तल छ भन्नको लागि, मुनि छ भन्नको लागि भन्न सक्छौं. But below चाहिँ it's not common to use for such situation, right? के written text को लागि अथवा, right, the table is below the text भनेर भन्न सक्छौं. Underneath भनेको चाहिँ it's abstract, है, केही कुरा लुकेको अवस्थामा, right? In formal text it can be used. So sometimes you can say he married beneath her भनेको के त भन्दा आफ्नो so called class भन्दा तल्लो बिहे गर्यो भन्नको लागि चाहिँ they can use beneath. But it's so abstract thing, right? It's the use context ma matrai bujhna sakincha, all right? So there are other many prepositions. I didn't waste the time there. So now let me present you some of the confusing prepositions. के हुन सक्छ? Make up, made of, made from, right? Made of पनि हुन सक्छ, with, by. There are other many confusing ones, right? So made of र made from मा चाहिँ के फरक रहेछ भन्दा, may both, right? They both refer to material used, but made of is used when the shape of material is not changed, हैन? चेन्ज हुँदैन, material अथवा shape चेन्ज हुँदैन, त्यस्तो अवस्थामा हामी के भन्छौं? त्यो के युज गर्छौं? made of. A house is made of bricks. Bricks ले घर बनाउँदा त्यो bricks त पक्कै गोल्डमा चेन्ज हुँदैन. So that's how we use made of, right? But के हुने रहेछ? Butter is made from milk. Milk लाई butter बनाउँदा milk नै milk आफ्नै त्यही पोजिसनमा त बस्दैन, हैन? त्यसलाई हामीले पहिलाको पोजिसनमा पनि रिभर्स गर्न सक्दैनौं. So that's why we use butter is made from milk, a house is made of bricks. भनेको made of चेन्ज, मटेरियल चेन्ज नहुने कुरामा, पहिलाकै मटेरियल बसिरहने कुरामा. made from चाहिँ from, हैन? के बाट, from one to another, from one material to another. From बुझ्ने र from means one to another भन्ने बुझ्ने. त्यो भएर चाहिँ के हुँदो रहेछ त? We have to use made from for the material that undergoes or that gets changed, okay? So अरु के हुन सक्छ confusing? With, by. For example, he was pleased that my work, by my work or with my work. So with please, satisfied, त्यो कुरा चाहिँ हामी के युज गर्छौं त? with युज गर्छौं भन्ने कुरा जानकारी हुनु पर्यो. अब यहाँ छ टेक्स्टमा दिएको केही एक्सरसाइजहरु, fill in the blanks with the appropriate prepositions, right? But before this I would like to say that अब अहिले जति कुरा यहाँ डिस्कसन गरे, these are some of the glimpse, है? These are very few things, के सर्टेन थिङ्स आई हेभ गिभन यु हियर प्रिपोजिसनको सबै कुराहरू एउटा भिडियोमा दिन सम्भव पनि हुँदैन त्यो भएर इफ यु लाइक गोइङ थ्रु दिस थिङ्स आई स्ट्रङली रिकमेन्ड यु टु go through some of the grammar books, right, if you have, right? Otherwise I'll make another video for covering other prepositions regarding the use and their introduction. Alright, so अब यहाँ चाहिँ exercise हेरौँ. I was accompanied to the hospital by my friend. I have a great respect for my teachers. The culprit was sentenced to death. His arguments are not based on truth. He has not contributed to the development of our nation. He died of, right, of whatever, double of, eh? The young generation of Nepali people don't take interest in politics, right? Our village was not infected by corona. Why do you sneer at me, right? Now fill in the blanks with the four scenes until by or in. The classes will be covered by 5 p.m. Karma Sherpa reached at the top of the Mount Everest in 8 hours, right? Number C, we had made after 5 years, so we kept on talking until 3 in the morning till that time, right? Number D, she has been living in America since she got married, all right? And number E, he has been playing video game for 10 hours. This is a present perfect continuous we have made. Number F, she practices the sitar every day for 5 hours. He lived in Jumla since he passed his high school examinations. त्यसै गरी नम्बर S मा since use भयो, right? नम्बर I मा in use भयो in a minute. Number J मा by 6 in the morning, right? So everyone, this is how we can do these exercises of prepositions. र तपाईहरुलाई एक्जाममा आउँदाखेरि यहीँको चाहिँ कुनै एउटा टास्क पनि दिन सक्छ. त्यो भएर चाहिँ एक्जामको लागि चाहिँ म यो आयो भने गर्न सक्छु अथवा यो फिल अप गर्छु भनेर चाहिँ you have to make up your mind. And preposition भनेको चाहिँ this is not all about practicing only, practice पनि चाहियो, but त्यसको अलावा खालको अन्डरस्ट्यान्डिङ चाहिँ चाहियो कुन preposition कुन कन्टेक्स्टमा युज गरिन्छ भनेर. Because as I have heard, हैन, not only the second language learners like us, but there are other many native speakers who have problems in using the prepositions correctly. But having said this, I don't want to tell that it can be used incorrectly, but we should try to use the things correctly in the contextually use गर्न सिक्नुपर्ने हुन्छ. So this is all about today's video called prepositions, everyone. How did you like the video? तपाईलाई भिडियो कस्तो लाग्यो? If you liked it, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you can get other many videos, or it will really encourage me in preparing other many videos. Thank you. Have a good time.